minute can open your eyes. One book can open your world. Knowledge gives you power. Read and rise higher. 9R Tree. Better life begins in a book.
Hello, I'm Sebastian. Welcome to 9R Tree's podcast. Today, I will summarize and review the book. The Energy Codes by Dr. Sue Morter presents a practical, spiritually grounded roadmap for transforming your life from the inside out. Rooted in quantum science, bioenergetics, and long-time meditation practice, Morter shows that we are not simply physical bodies trying to have spiritual experiences. We are powerful, energetic beings learning to embody our true nature. Through a 7-step system, she teaches you how to tap into subtle energy, shift limiting patterns, and realign with your innate wholeness. The book bridges cutting-edge science and ancient wisdom, translating complex concepts into simple practices you can apply in daily life. Whether you are struggling with physical pain, emotional turmoil, or a sense of disconnection, the Energy Codes guides you to reclaim your energy, heal from within, and consciously create a more vibrant, purposeful existence by living as the true, multidimensional self you already are. I will give you key takeaways from this book. Firstly, understanding yourself as energy, not just a body. A core teaching of the Energy Codes is the radical shift from seeing yourself as a physical body with occasional spiritual insights to recognizing that you are energy first and physical form second. Dr. Sue Morter explains that what we perceive as solid matter is actually condensed energy, and our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs actively influence this energetic field. When we identify only with the body and the thinking mind, we feel separate, fearful, and limited. The book describes how this separation leads to stress, illness, and emotional suffering. Morter introduces the energetic anatomy, including chakras and subtle energy channels, in accessible language, tying them to nervous system function and quantum physics concepts. By learning to experience yourself as a flow of energy, rather than a collection of problems to fix, you begin to access a deeper sense of safety, creativity, and inner guidance. This reframe becomes the foundation for all 7 Energy Codes, inviting you to live from your true, expansive self instead of from survival-based conditioning. Secondly, the 7-step Energy Code system. The heart of the book is a structured 7-step system designed to awaken, organize, and stabilize your energy so that healing and transformation become natural outcomes. Each step builds on the previous one, moving you from mental understanding to embodied experience. Morter begins with body-awake practices, specific breathing techniques, postures, and micro-movements that awaken dormant circuits in the nervous system and anchor you in your core. Later steps focus on feeling your emotions in the body, turning reactive patterns into fuel for awakening, and learning to sense energy currents instead of getting lost in stories about what is wrong. Advanced codes invite you to work with higher frequency states such as gratitude, compassion, and creative vision, not as fleeting emotions, but as stable energetic signatures you can choose and sustain. Throughout, the system emphasizes repetition and integration into daily activities, so transformation is not limited to meditation sessions. The 7 steps together form a practical map for shifting from a problem-solving mindset to an embodiment of wholeness and coherence at every level of your life. Thirdly, body awareness, breathwork, and embodiment practices. The Energy Codes places embodiment at the center of spiritual and personal growth. Instead of bypassing the body to chase transcendent experiences, Morter teaches that true awakening occurs when you fully inhabit your physical form. She introduces specific breathwork like central channel breathing and practices that engage the pelvic floor, core muscles, and subtle inner movements. These tools are designed to activate latent neural pathways, balance the nervous system, and help energy flow vertically through the body instead of scattering in mental overactivity or emotional reactivity. The book guides you to notice where you habitually leave your body during stress, trauma triggers, or conflict, and then gently return your awareness to key anchor points. Over time, these practices help dissolve chronic tension, increase vitality, and cultivate a grounded sense of presence. Rather than viewing symptoms as enemies, you learn to use bodily sensations as feedback from your energy field. This practical somatic approach makes subtle energy work tangible and repeatable, empowering you to participate actively in your own healing process every single day. Fourthly, healing trauma, stress, and limiting beliefs. Through energy, a major theme in the energy codes is that emotional wounds, stress patterns, and limiting beliefs show up as disruptions in the flow of energy. Instead of pathologizing these patterns, Morter reframes them as incomplete circuits that are waiting to be completed and integrated. The book explains how unresolved experiences lodge in the body as tension, pain, or numbness, and how mental narratives of unworthiness or fear reinforce these energetic blockages. Using the codes, you learn to feel into discomfort rather than escape it, breathing and focusing awareness into dense areas until the energy begins to move and reorganize. Morter offers processes for working with triggers. When you are upset, you practice dropping out of the story and into the physical sensations, allowing them to reveal where energy is trying to rise. This builds emotional resilience and self-trust. Instead of fighting your history, you harvest its power as fuel for awakening. Over time, trauma imprints lose their charge, chronic stress diminishes, and your core beliefs shift from "I am broken" or "unsafe" to "I am whole, resourced, and supported by a larger field of intelligence." Lastly, living creatively, intuitively, and on purpose. The ultimate aim of the energy codes is not merely symptom relief, but a fundamentally new way of living. By stabilizing the flow of energy in the body and nervous system, you become more receptive to intuition, synchronicity, and creative insight. Morter describes how, as you embody your energy field, you are no longer driven primarily by fear, scarcity, or old identity stories. Instead, you operate from a state she calls creator consciousness, a recognition that your attention, emotional tone, and energetic coherence help shape your life circumstances. The book explores how to set intentions from the body rather than from mental wish lists, allowing your deeper self to guide career choices, relationships, and lifestyle decisions. Practices in appreciation, heart coherence, and elevated states are woven with practical guidance about boundaries and self-responsibility, so the material remains grounded. Living the codes, you experience greater ease even during challenges, because you sense a stable inner center that does not collapse under pressure. This opens the door to a life that feels purposeful, connected, and authentically aligned with who you really are beneath learned roles and expectations. In conclusion, the Energy Codes is ideal for readers who sense that traditional self-help, mindset work, or talk therapy alone are not enough, and who want a body-based, spiritually rich approach to real transformation. If you are managing chronic stress, unresolved emotional pain, health issues, or a deep longing for purpose, this book offers a clear, structured pathway to change from the inside out. Unlike many books that stay on the level of inspiring ideas, Morter provides concrete practices that integrate breath, posture, attention, and energy into daily life. That embodiment focus makes the teachings practical and testable. You can feel the difference rather than just think about it. You should consider buying this book over others if you want a system that unites science, subtle energy, and spiritual awakening in a way that honors your nervous system and your lived experience. Applied consistently, the Energy Codes can help you cultivate resilience, heal old patterns, and live as a more peaceful, powerful, and creatively engaged version of yourself. If you would like to support Dr. Sue Morter, DC, you can buy the book through the Amazon link I've provided in the podcast description. After reading the book, please let me know what you think and share your thoughts. See you around.
1 minute can open your eyes. One book can open your world. Knowledge gives you power, read and rise higher. 9 or tree, better life.